Okay, I just wanted to make a quick video to talk about finding slope using a formula because I did not put that in the original video and it's showing up in the homework. So we talked about how to find slope of a graph by finding 2 points on a line and using rise over run, but there's also a formula that you can use instead, and this formula is slope, which is, as I told you before, the letter M, and it is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's take a line that passes through the points 3, 5, and 1. We'll just do 1, 1. Okay, so there are two things that you could do. One, you could plot these 2 points on a graph, draw your line, and then find your rise over run that way, or you can use this formula. Okay, so this is how the formula works. First, you label your points point 1 and point 2, and it doesn't matter which one is which, just make your choice. And then we label them X and Y. And remember, the first coordinate is the X and the second coordinate is Y. And so for the first one, we label it X1 and Y1 because they're the X and Y of the first point, and then X2 and Y2 because they're X and Y of the second point. And then we're going to substitute it into this formula. So for the formula, slope is equal to y2, which is 1. Then you make sure you have a minus sign. y1, so find y1. y1 is 5. Over x2, which is 1, minus, make sure you write down your minus sign, and then x1 is 3. So then 1 minus 5 is the same as 1 plus negative 5, which is negative 4. 1 minus 3 is the same as 1 plus negative 3. We get negative 2. Negative 4 divided by negative 2 is 2. So here we have a slope of 2. And just to show you, if we were to plot these points, we have the point 3, 5, so we go right 1, 2, 3, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put a point there. And then we have the point 1, 1, so we'll put a point here. And then we will draw the line through those 2 points. So now, if we were doing it the other way, the way I showed you in the video, we're going to go from this point on the left to this point on the right, and we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4 points up, and then we're going to go right 1, 2 points to the right. So that gives you your rise is 4 over your run is 2, and then you get 2. So the same thing. Either way, you get the same answer. One way is with the formula, one way is by counting on the graph. So let's try another one. Let's find the slope of the line that passes through negative 2, 8, and 6, negative 2. Okay, so we're not going to draw the graph this time. We're just going to label our points. So this is the first point, and this will be our second point. So this will be x1 and y1, and this is x2 and y2. And just to remind you, the formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So now we'll just fill in what we know. Y2 is -2 minus y1, which is 8. So we have -2 minus 8. Then x2, which is 6, minus, and this one is where you have to be careful. So it's always minus, but we're minusing x1, which is a -2. So I'm going to put -2 in parentheses. So on the top, you have -2 minus 8, which is the same as -2 plus -8. So -2 plus -8 is -10 over 6 minus -2 is the same as 6 plus 2. So when you have minus and negative, it makes it a plus. So 6 plus 2 is 8. And then you can reduce that. You can use your calculator to help you. You can hit -10 divided by 8, and then hit the math key, which is on the top left if you're using a TI 83 or 84, and then enter twice. And then it reduces the fraction for you. This reduces to -5/4. -5/4. The other way to do it, just to, if you're interested, how do you reduce fractions? So you find something that will go into both the top and bottom that they both have in common. So they both have 2 in common. So if you divide -10 divided by 2, you get -5, and then 8 divided by 2 is 4. And that's how you do it by hand without the calculator. But if you did want to do it in the calculator, you would type in -10 divided by 8, hit math, enter. Okay, so that's really all I wanted to show you fairly quickly, just so that you know that you have this option as well to find your slope. All right, if you have questions, let me know.